Hey, I'm Barker Slash here. So I'm gonna do my favorite Skylander of each element. So I'll have the portal right here, and I'll just put the Skylanders on. I'll also have two honorable mentions for each element, and I will be splitting this video into two parts. So so going by strength order, as in like the battle mode. Start off with the honorable mentions of water. Whamshell and Lobstar. Whamshell was good in Spyro's Adventure, but in the other games he's not that good. I also preferred his voice in Spyro's Adventure. He just felt cooler. Lobstar, he is he's like that one Skylander I always think like he should be a fire element. Like the only reason why he's water element is because he's a lobster. He shoots steam out of himself. That seems more like a fire thing to me. But I still love him. He's still incredible. He's iconic to me. And I have the Christmas version with the ornaments on his starfish beard chin thing wrap. Yep. So now, let's get it on to my favorite water Skylander is Clobber. Yeah, if you're unfamiliar with Skylanders, you would think this guy looks nothing like a water element. And I'm going to be honest with you. I perfectly agree because, like, why is he water? Like, he was Earth and Trap Team, but then like, he's already like a zombie mummy thing. So he should be undead more. So, yeah. Be easier to make honorable mentions for undead element if he was a undead Skylander, but still, this guy's an incredible water Skylander. I definitely prefer him over Kingpin. He's really fun, and I love how powerful he is. Not like that, he's a grave Clobber. So, yeah, and also he's wet in the game. And also, look at this detail. This looks so cool, and I love how shiny he is. So, yeah. Alright, now we go to fire next. Two honorable mentions are Smolderdash and Jade Fire Kraken. So Smolderdash, I do like the sun theme, like mostly like sun-based powers, along with like fire whips. So then Fire Kraken, he's a very interesting take on fire element. He's the first one with fire, like fireworks as his abilities, like before Flare Wolf. So that was pretty cool, and he's a swap force, so you can swap him. He's the bounce ability. I definitely prefer him over Rattle Shake. And I have to put them on the used zone. So then this should be no surprise to you guys, but my favorite fire element is Wildfire, or specifically Dark Wildfire. Like this is really cool looking. Like I usually like characters with swords, but this guy with a shield, like he's pretty deadly. Like imagine if he could throw it, he'd like cut everything in half along the way. I really like his fire chains. I like they can pull enemies towards their doom while he hits them with the shield. And the dark variation just makes him look way cooler because it doesn't make him just all solid gold. I like that like starts silver from the front and on his hands. So now we go to my favorite of all the elements, air. I like tornadoes and lightning. So yeah, this is kind of hard to fit them. Wildstorm and Legendary Free Ranger. Wildstorm is cool because he's just Pop Fizz, but like a legendary warlord or something, and he shoots lightning out of his sword, and that's awesome. Although he isn't my favorite air Skylander, he still has sword and lightning. He was very close. So and then also Free Ranger, I love the name. his I just wish he had like more stuff to do with his blades. Like I wish he was like able to like spin them, and I also wish in the game, like with the legendary variant, I wish that the swords were gold, or the not swords but axes. So now we go to my favorite air Skylander, which is way smaller than both of them. Lightning Rod. Fun fact: he's the only Skylander whose base is actually his body. So I love what he does. I love his second attack where he just shoots a giant lightning bolt from the sky as a giant spirit version of himself rises from his back and like helps him out. And it just looks so cool. It's one of the coolest things I've ever seen. And also I like one strike and you're out. Alright, now we get to Earth. Probably the hardest element to do because there wasn't really much to work with. Alright, honorable mentions go to Rubble Rouser and Terrafin. So, Rubble Rouser, I discovered a glitch with him in Trap Team which makes his hammer invisible. And that is why I like him so much. He was very close to getting there. Terrafin, I had to pick another Earth Skylander, so I went with one of my, actually not my first Earth Skylander, but my first blue-bottomed Skylanders. Like even before I got Swap Force, I got him. He looks sick with this pose. I love his golden hands, like fists. So yeah, like, also Rubble Rouser Swapper, so you can, like, swap them. And even Free Ranger from earlier is a Swapper. Their own weird swapping abilities. Now, my favorite Earth Skylander, and actually the first Skylander I've ever bought, Crusher. He's a rock guy with a hammer. That's awesome. Although Rubble Rouser's a rock guy with a hammer, but he doesn't look like a giant rock like guardian. He looks like he's like a guardian of something. Also he can just shoot lasers from his eyes and they turn you to stone, and I love that. And his hammer, he can like have his father's face on the hammer, and it looks so cool. Or you can go with the other path and give him gold armor and make him a bit faster, because he is the worst Skylander for speed runs, I think, or from what I've heard. All right, I'll do one more for this. Okay, I had a technical difficulty. I forgot one of them, to bring one of them in this room. So, my favorite tech honorable mentions. Drobot and Treadhead. Drobot, as we all know, he's stupid overpowered with his laser eyes. So, yeah, that's why I like him. I defeated that troll tank without using the bombs. So, yeah. And then Treadhead, he's like, he's got, this weird tread bike. Oh no, he's just cool. I think he's underrated. Like, I love underrated characters, and, this is no exception. Alright, now the final character for this half of the video. Rise. Spyro is my favorite tech Skylander because he can charge up his plasma ball, jump into the sky, shoot a giant laser down, lands on the ground, shoots his laser guns from his feet, all from his bottom half. It's so cool, and also I love this this weapon where he like shoots off like little like things. And he's also like the only Skylander that can scan like the opponent's HP, like outside of boss fights and superchargers. Yeah, Sunrunner. Yeah, Sunrunner, you're not a character. So yeah, stay tuned in for the second half, which will be coming out not long after this one.